Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Success isn't determined by how many times you win, but by how you play the week after you lose. Football is the only sport where you put people together. It doesn't matter if you are rich or poor or black or white. It is one nation. This is the beauty of football. The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning. There's always someone out there getting better than you by training harder than you. Great teams are not made up of many well-rounded players. Great teams are made up of a variety of players, each having their own strengths. A team is not made up of isolated individuals. Always stay in the game. Don't be passive. Football is a team game. No one plays alone. Success depends on your whole team being a single unit. Everything is practice. A lot of people, when a guy scores a lot of goals, think he's a great player because a goal is very important. But a great player is a player who can do everything on the field. He can do assists, encourage his colleagues, give them confidence to go forward. It is someone who, when a team does not do well, becomes one of the leaders. The head talks to the heart, and the heart talks to the feet. I love people. I wanted to be with the people. I wanted to give something back what I get from football, because God gave everything to me. No individual can win a game by himself. I was born to play football, just like Beethoven was born to write music, and Michelangelo was born to paint. Love is more important than what we can take. Please say with me 3 times love. Love, love. If you don't give education to people, it is easy to manipulate them. If I pass away one day, I am happy because I tried to do my best. My sport allowed me to do so much because it's the biggest sport in the world. Most important is be a good man. Everything on earth is a game, a passing thing. We all end up dead. We all end up the same, don't we? Enthusiasm is everything. It must be taught and vibrating like a guitar string. Football is like a religion to me. I worship the ball, and I treat it like a god. Too many players think of a football as something to kick. They should be taught to caress it and to treat it like a precious gem. I think the kids they look forward to be always the big stars. Not only football, any profession. They want to be the best singer. They want to be the best political, only the stars. But I think sometime the life give you opportunity and long to be a big star. But you don't need to be a big star. You need to be beautiful, excellent man, human being. This is the first. I want to do my best to make the people happy. I play with my heart for the sport. Nelson Mandela was one of the most influential people in my life. He was my hero, my friend, and also a companion to me in our fight for the people and for world peace. Let us all continue his legacy with purpose and passion. When you control the ball, you control the score. I always had a philosophy, which I got from my father. He used to say, "Listen, God gave to you the gift to play football. This is your gift from God. If you take care of your health, if you are in good shape all the time, with your gift from God, no one will stop you, but you must be prepared. When you play against dirty players or very tough players, it's easy to escape because you know what they're going to do. But when the player is tough but intelligent, it's much more difficult. Brazil eats, sleeps, and drinks football. It lives football. The World Cup is a very important way to measure the good players and the great ones. It is a test of a great player. Everyone talks about the forwards, the players when they are scoring goals. But sometimes I look for the complete player, not just the players who score, but those who can pass. The biggest family in the world is football, because football has more associate, and FIFA, for example, has more associates than UNESCO. If you ever want to be a decent player, you have to be able to use both feet without stopping to think about it. Considerable research on successful soccer players and their developmental history affirms that a good percentage of them have spent time in isolation working on soccer skills. It was with a homosexual. I was barely 14 years old. But let's be fair, I wasn't the only one who did it. He was a man in Bauru that all our team visited. I played futsal growing up in Board. In futsal, you need to think quick and play quick so it's easier for you when you move to normal football. When football stars disappear, so do the teams, and that is a very curious phenomenon. It is like in the theater, in a play where there is a great star. If the star is not well, the whole cast suffers. No doubt, I am earning more money with my endorsements than I ever earned playing soccer. You must respect people and work hard to be in shape. And I used to train very hard. When the other players went to the beach after training, I was there kicking the ball. A penalty is a cowardly way to score. I don't believe there is such a thing as a born soccer player. Perhaps you are born with certain skills and talents, but quite frankly, it seems impossible to me that one is actually born to be an ace soccer player. Wherever you go, there are three icons that everyone knows: Jesus Christ, Pele, and Coca-Cola. How much soccer training is it needed to become a top player? It depends on the efficiency of your training routine. Setting long and short-term goals is a must. When planning out a soccer training regime, one must strive for realistic and consistent program that will diminish specific weaknesses. Broad versatility of soccer skills is the nirvana of every dedicated trainee. Always, when I come to the field, I try to do my best for other people. Ronaldo has come through for the past 2 or 3 years and is the best in Europe. I think at the moment, no doubt, Ronaldo is the best player. I don't think I'm a very good businessman. I act too much with my heart.